Hi. Oh God, do you know what, guys? Honestly, if you could only see my camera setup right now, well, you probably would not be shocked actually, because let's face it, this is me we're talking about. But I literally have my camera just like mounted, and I use the word mounted in the loosest possible sense of the word, as you will just have noticed, because it's fallen. It's on an angle. I'm so sorry if it's really annoying you. Should I go? How should I go so it doesn't look like it's on an angle like this? I don't know. Does that look kind of cool? Like a little bit surreal? Should I film all my videos at this wonky angle to make them a bit more visually interesting, to stand out from the crowd? Just very inappropriately sat on top of a painting, and then I have a smaller painting like behind the camera to hold up the camera. It's a disaster, honestly. But I just wanted to keep you in the loop with the makeover of the makeup room, which actually is probably not going to necessarily be like the makeup room anymore. It's going to be more like the filming room. I would say studio, but we're not quite there yet. I don't think it deserves to be called a studio. Also, I'm not sat on my chair because Muskie sat on my chair. Like wherever I would go to sit down, there is always a cat already sat down there looking extremely comfy. And who am I to evict him from the chair when he's looking so comfy? So I'm bending over like this. I mean, who's in charge around here? It's definitely not me. But anyway, right, so I wanted to keep you updated because I am doing some major renovations. And when I say major renovations, I just mean painting. There's nothing else more extravagant going on. But I've decided this room is going to be Halloween room. Halloween all year round vibes. Just like the rest of my house. So as you can see behind me, we have a very dark wall. Some may say, is it black? Some may say, is it purple? And it is neither. It's kind of like really dark blackish purple. Like when you first look at it, you think black, but then all of a sudden you question yourself and you say, or is it purple? And I just don't know. But the colour is so uncomfortable. Muskie man, Elon Musk, I'm so uncomfortable. He does not care. I've perched myself on the end of the chair. I've got to sort this out. I'm so sorry, guys. I was just about to say, this is not these. There we go. Did it? Oh my gosh. Yes. She's an engineering genius now. But I was just about to say, this is not like the standards of professionalism that you're used to here. But then I realised, when have I ever been professional? And can we all just choose to ignore that piece of hair that is reaching for the stars? He is laughing in the face of gravity. He's saying, no, I don't conform to the rules of physics. I will just stand up on end. I like it. He's a rebel. He's a rule breaker. He's very strong-minded. He wants to stand out from the crowd. I cannot help but admire that. So anyway, I've completely lost my train of thought. But yes, I have painted the walls. So the colour, if anybody does want to copy it, because they look at it and say, oh my gosh, that's amazing, which I don't know if anyone will, but the colour is Patean black. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Most definitely not. It's actually a Farrow and Ball colour, but because Farrow and Ball is so ridiculously expensive, I definitely could not afford a Farrow and Ball paint. Farrow and Ball, and I can't even speak now. Let's blame that on the fact that I'm so uncomfortable perched on the edge of my chair. Actually, it's not my chair, it's my works chair that they very kindly loaned me so that I could work at home in comfort, and so my cat can sleep on it too. But work don't know that. But I'm sure if they did know that, they would be really happy that my cat has somewhere nice to sleep. So yeah, Farrow and Ball paints, they're like so high end and so expensive. So B&Q, I've mentioned this so many times before, I'm not going to go into my rant about how can B&Q copyright paint colours. But yeah, I got it colour matched, and it's made using the Valspar range, which is B&Q's own paint range. They can mix any colour you want. So I highly recommend that. And this colour, does it look anything like Farrow and Ball's PE and Black? Who knows? Like, it could look completely different. But the most important thing is I love it and it's perfection. So I'm just trying to decide like what to do next. Do I put my green shelves back up? Do I put my circular shelves back up? Which, by the way, I am painting. I know, are you surprised? Oh my gosh, she's finished one painting job, straight onto the next painting job. I find that painting is like therapy. I just put a podcast on and I paint and I just love it. Like, I often think, should I just like start a business painting? I could be painting all day, every day, and I could be getting paid for it. And honestly, that seems like a very attractive thought. But as much as I love painting and I find it therapeutic, I'm not very good at it. I'm very messy because I can't be arsed like making it look perfect, because that's just not me. I am more of a it'll do kind of girl. I'm an it'll do kind of girl. So I don't know if I could be really trusted with someone else's like house. And that would be a lot of pressure, wouldn't it? And even when I use like frog tape, like I'm still not very good because I'm not very like perfect at applying the frog tape, because to be able to like get really neat lines you need frog tape, but then to be able to apply the frog tape, like you need a degree in applying frog tape, and I don't have such a qualification, and I'm just not, again, it's just like, oh, put it on, oh, it's a bit wonky, oh, fuck it. I don't know, will I ever realise my dreams of painting for a living? No, I don't think I will, but it's nice to dream. So anyway, guys, yeah, I just wanted to know, do I put the circular shelves up? Do I put the green shelves back up? What I'm very reluctant to do is just like be banging everything back on the walls, when like, do I have a purpose? Like, what would I actually put on the shelves? You know, there's no point just putting shelves up for the sake of having shelves if you've not got anything really in mind to put on them, because the shelves used to house, you know, my makeup brushes, my lipsticks, my palettes. And now that I've got rid of like 98% of my makeup, I only really need my makeup drawer. And yeah, I've got little like pots for my makeup brushes, and they're just going to live on the windowsill. So I don't really need shelves. So, but what do? Because I want the background to look a bit interesting, you know? I just don't know what to do. If you've got any ideas, let me know. I may not listen to the ideas, but I would really appreciate your input, because you're the ones that have to stare at the back of that wall, you know, whilst I'm sat here like jabbering away. So you know what? I feel like you should get to have a say, and it should be a democracy, but like every other democracy all over the world, I most likely will not actually listen to any of you. I will listen, but I may not put anything into effect, because that's how democracies work, isn't it? I hope you know, I am in no way being offensive to you guys. I'm more like shadily being offensive to this notion of democracy, because let's face it, there's no such thing. Whoever's at the top already knows exactly what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. And they just want to give the illusion that they want other people's input and that they care about other people's views. Oh, do you know what? I've just realised the colour on this pink bottle really complements PE and Black. Look at that! Does that not look like an absolute snack? I mean, that looks really, really good together. And I was thinking like a lime green as well. It's like pops of bright, vibrant colours. Okay, let's check out this plant pot. Oh, yes! Okay, right, we have a theme. But do you know what? Every time I hold like a colour up against like a wall, I always think it looks good. And I know that in a recent video I held up something orange to my door, and I was like, oh my gosh, orange really complements the charcoal grey. But then I suddenly realised when I was editing, well, the company that I work for, their brand colour is like a vivid orange. And I thought to myself, there is no way in hell I'm going to be putting any orange in my house, apart from at Halloween with pumpkins. Other than that, there's no orange, because it just reminds me of the horrors of work. Honestly, actually, I don't mind my job. That's a complete lie. I do mind it. I don't mind it, like I don't hate it, and I realise that it could be worse. but it's very stressful. It is, but I appreciate it for many reasons. One final thought, I was thinking of maybe putting up like, you know, you can get those, why can I not think of the word? You know, like wall fabrics, what are they called? They're not canvases, they're not pictures, it's like a fabric that goes on the wall, like a throw for a chair, a throw for a wall, like a wall throw. I might get one of those. Does it give me them? Mosaic? Monastery? Mollusks? I don't know. Anyway, it's really annoying me that I can't think of the name. Oh my gosh, anyway. I don't want to put too much up. Watch now, next time I film a video, there'll just be everything. There will not be an inch of uncovered wall. You won't be able to see any paint black anymore. It'll just be covered in shit. Mark my words, guys. Like, that's just the kind of girl I am. If I see a spare wall, I just have this intense urge to cover it in shit. But I'm going to try not to do that this time. I'm just so keen always to like, just put my personality on things. I don't know why I put my personality on things. Anyway, do I really want my walls to look chaotic, antisocial, introverted? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to keep you up to date, show you what the walls are looking like, ask for some input or feedback. The stuff I was saying about the democracy, I was not obviously meaning that as in, oh, I won't take anything you say. That, like, seriously, that's not what I was saying. I was just taking the piss of the idea of a democracy, but I really do value and appreciate your advice. So if you could let me know, I will be open to it. And also I've got Musk still here, still on the back of my chair, and there's a learner driver outside. Oh my gosh. I always get nervous, you know, for learners. Because I just think, wow, you've got your driving test coming up. That's going to be awful, like awful. But if you're learning, please don't panic. It's really not that bad. It's awful. Like, it's a disaster. Seriously, have a million cups of coffee beforehand. Maybe take some Xanax if you have it. I don't know why, since I've never taken Xanax. Butter up your driver test person. That's what I did. I buttered them up. That's going to sound terrible. I know you've got all of these thoughts in your mind now, and it was not what you're thinking. I just charmed him with my words. I made him feel really sorry for me, and I think that's why he passed me, honestly, because I just gave him a sob story. I did. Anyway, I'm not ashamed. Look who's driving now. And I've only crashed a couple of times. So, you know what? Boom, boom, boom. Sometimes you just have to, like, you know, work your way around the system creatively, because let's face it, I was probably never going to pass just on my own driving merits. No. Anyway, guys, it worked out well in the end, and nobody's been hurt yet. Okay, anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully. And hopefully things will be looking a bit more together behind me, and hopefully I'll be able to sit on my chair properly, Mr. Musk. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Bye.